Hello friends and welcome back. So today I'm continuing with my Money Move series. This will probably be the last one for quite some time. So I'm gonna kind of end it here, at least for now, with 7 money moves to make in your retirement. Now, I do understand that retirement is more a number and not an age. However, when I was making this video, I did have that traditional retirement age in mind. So someone in their 60s is really what I had in mind when making this video. However, if you are retired early or if you're planning on retiring early, you still can get a lot out of this video. There just might be 1 or 2 things that aren't as applicable to you if you are retiring before your 60s, but you'll see what I mean once you watch the video. Before I get into it, just a reminder to please hit that like button and please consider subscribing to my channel. Both of these free things I appreciate so much. I really do, and thank you to those who are already subscribed and already liking my videos. All right, now that I said my spiel, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you want to do in retirement is to limit any of your liabilities and expenses. So many times in retirement, you're living off a fixed income, which means you have the same amount of money coming in every single month, and you really can't go over that or else you're going to be hurting in the end. So I recommend getting rid of anything that you possibly can. So get creative with it. Think what you're not using, how your lifestyle has changed. Maybe you and your spouse are both retired, but you each have a car. Now is the time where you might consider getting rid of one of those cars because you probably have more flexibility in your schedule and really don't need to be a 2-car household. This could save you a potential car payment or definitely save you on insurance and gas, so it's worth looking into. Also, some other ways you can potentially get rid of some expenses are thinking about if you have any convenience subscriptions or services. So something like a meal delivery service because you didn't have time to cook before, or maybe you had someone mow your lawn or plow your driveway because you didn't have time before. Maybe you have someone do all your landscaping. Anything where you don't need something anymore because you have the time to do it, consider getting rid of it and save the difference. Next up, negotiate any of the reoccurring bills that you do still have. So if you are keeping your cable, you've got your phone bill, you've got your insurances, try giving those providers a call and see if there's any way they can lower your monthly payments. And if they can't, consider shopping around for a cheaper provider. Next up, number 3 is to work on your health and fitness. Now, this one probably seems a little out of whack and why isn't in a money moves video, but hear me out. There is a reason why people say health is wealth, and it's because illness is really, really expensive. And so many illnesses can be prevented or postponed at least by living a healthier lifestyle. So now that you're retired, you probably have a lot more time on your hands, so you can use that time to make you and your family some healthy meals. Also to just work on staying active. After all, a body in motion stays in motion. And it's so important that you just continue to move each and every day. Of course, this is considering your body is really truly able to. You can do things such as go for a walk, maybe tend to your garden, maybe play with those grandkids who are running around everywhere. But doing these things and eating healthier and being active are not only great for your physical health, but they're extremely important to your mental health as well. So next up is to just review your beneficiaries to make sure everyone is accounted for and that you have distributed everything as you like it. So number 5 on the list is to clean house. And by clean house, I mean clean out your house. So once you're retired and again, you have extra time on your hand, I recommend going through your things and getting rid of anything you don't really need or use anymore. And you can take that stuff and host a garage sale, take it to a flea market, maybe even an antique sale, and try to get some extra income through these sales. And I also recommend this not on a money aspect, but I think it's really important to do for your family or for the people you leave behind. If you've ever been in the position where you've lost someone and you've had to go through their house, then you know how awful of an experience that is, especially if they never really got rid of things as they age. I hear too many stories of people going through their parents' houses and just taking weeks and weeks, if not years, to just try to get rid of everything, and it's just a really awful position to be in. So I just think it's important that when you retire to really just start going through your things and just to try to get rid of what you can. And I'm not saying you have to get rid of everything that you own, but if you don't need it or use it, and if you don't love it, and if it doesn't hold some significant value to you, then really consider getting rid of it. Like I said, try to sell it first, or give it to someone that's important to you, or donate it, and then just trash the rest. I just really recommend trying to go through your things, because at the end of the day, someone else is going to have to rifle through these things once you're gone. And I know that's really blunt, but that is the reality of it. So if you can try to pare it down, that would be so beneficial and such a loving act for those that you do leave behind. So next up, and on a lighter note, is to consider earning extra income. So like trying to sell your stuff, you are making some extra money there, but also consider something that's maybe on a more regular basis. And of course, this is only if you are willing and physically or mentally able to. There are plenty of people who retire that have tons of life still left in them. So just because you're retired, it doesn't mean that you have to stop working altogether. So I recommend using your talents and your time to try to earn some extra income. So say you're really good at crafting, maybe you're a really good knitter and you make blankets, or you're really good at woodworking. If you can make a product, try to sell that product. Also, maybe you're really good at gardening, or you like mowing the lawn. Try to pick up some extra money there. Maybe you can pet sit or child sit. That's a great way to earn extra income. Or you can tutor. Maybe you used to teach and now you just want to tutor a few times a week. There are so many, countless and endless ways in which you can make extra money in your retirement by using the time you now have with your talents. And number 7 is travel hacking. So I know a ton of people, when they retire, their main goal is to travel more. And why not travel for less, especially if you're on a fixed income? Now, travel hacking means many different things. You can travel hack, or basically save money traveling, by doing things such as using credit card points to have free or cheaper flights or hotels. You can do house swapping, or maybe even house sitting. There are so many ways in which you can save money travel hacking. Now, I will say I'm not an expert in this category at all. It's something that I'm just starting to learn about. It does intrigue me greatly, but I really want to give you a great resource to go to. So I highly recommend Aunt Kara. I'm going to go ahead and put her Instagram handle here, but she is the best, and she is the authority on travel hacking. She gives tips away every single week. They're inspiring and they're so incredibly educational if you want to learn more about travel hacking. So if you're interested on traveling more, whether you're retired or not, go ahead and check out Aunt Kara, and she's going to show you, with being strategic and a little extra planning, how you can travel for so much less. All right, I know this said there were 7 money moves, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you a bonus one. Now, I say this is a bonus just because I have said it in a previous video, but it's a great thing to consider in your retirement, and that is getting rid of life insurance. So if you're at your retired years, you no longer have dependents, you don't have a spouse who relies on your income, and you are debt-free at this point, consider getting rid of your life insurance. If you can't afford to keep it, and bless those who you do leave behind, that's totally fine. But if it's something you don't really need and no one's relying on or needs that money after you pass, then go ahead and get rid of it and save the extra money. All right, that is it. I hope you have found this informative. I do ask that if you know someone in their retirement years or are approaching their retirement years, to go ahead and please share this video with them. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.